I was born to be free.
Look, hey, why do I know that my time
if you guys knew what I just did in the last 2 minutes, well, that I might scream at you guys. If you guys knew what I was doing in the last 2 minutes, man, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Today we're gonna be live scalping as we do, baby. And let me just hit this fucking post button real quick. We live. Come say wagwan. All right, guys. Wagwan, man. Happy Friday. What's poppin'? How we feeling? How we doing? We about to scalp the motherfucking corn, baby. We about to scalp. Hey, we about to scalp the motherfucking corn. And we got the Tom Crown shades on because you guys know how it is. I don't have a personality. I need to copy everybody else. What's up, everybody? Who's in the chat, baby? Let me see who's in the chat. Let me see who's in the chat. Brandon is in the chat. What's up, brother? Verified Trader is in the chat. What's popping? Bisha's here. Are we going to zero? Let's talk about zero, man. I like 0K. 0K sounds good to me. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. Probably not. Very unlikely. We've been on fire lately. Yes, sir. We have been on fire. Shout out to my VIP members in the Discord. We've been... Yo, okay, last 2 days, 2.5 days, we've been 4 for 4. 4 for 4. So we're chilling, man. One trade a day keeps the botries away. Keeps the buckties away. Keeps the motherfucking haters away. Rahaj is in the chat. What's up, brother? Good morning. How are you, my friend? Knox is here. Dice says, what's up, guys and gals? Looking forward to some sense being made of this price action. You know what? I'm going to say shit's been weird. Shit has been weird. Look at this, bro. Look at the 30-minute. Look at Market Cipher. By the way, shouts out to the sponsor of the channel, Market Cipher. Link is in the description down below. Look at Market Cipher, bro. This is like, I tweeted this morning. Market Cipher is like, hello? Hello? Can we get some flow around here? There's no money coming in. There's no money coming out. Like, what the hell? So hopefully, I'm going to be able to make some sense of it today. Not hopefully. I'm going to make some sense of it today. Let me just add a mention. We got to get Market Cipher in the chat here. We got to get Market Cipher in the chat here. All right. We're going to make some sense of it, though. 100%. Rahaj, what's up? I don't know if I said good morning to you already. What's up, though? Good morning. FOMO, Asplain, SPN, good morning. Matt BTC's in the chat. What's up? Visionary, hey, Geo. Hey, my friend. Randy told us to say hi, then skip the stream or something like that. Not sure, but we are here. Hipper Army. All right, well, shouts out to Randy. Shouts out to all the Hipper Army people. Wow, Randy sent me here. Okay, guys. Wow, we got some special guests today, man. We got some special guests. So let's get right into it, man. A bunch of old dudes watching some teen crypto girl. That is so funny, bro. That is so funny. Shouts out to Randy, man. Shouts out to Randy. Shouts out to everybody that's here. Yo, guys, if you're here from Randy, drop, what's her thing, like Cookie Army or whatever? Drop me a cookie emoji in the chat if you are new here from Randy. If it's your first time, welcome. My name is Geo. Every day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does, and today's no different. So we're going to talk about it, but we also do it with fire music. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So right now, first of all, in case this is your first time here, we are scalping, okay? I know a lot of Randy's people are investors, okay? We're not really investors. I mean, I'm not going to say we're not investors, but we're traders, okay? I'm talking about, when I say trading, I mean I'm shorting. Just to give you an example, I mean I'm shorting here, okay? And today specifically, we're scalping. So I'm shorting 963 just down to 652, okay? So when I'm talking about trading, this is what I'm referring to, okay? When I say it looks like it's going down, just for the people that may not understand, for the people that are investors, I'm not saying it's going to zero, though I don't think it's still the most bullish looking asset on the planet. It's a little bit too early right now to be macro bullish, in my opinion. Just to make it perfectly clear, when I say, like, we're scalping, this is the kind of move that I'm talking about, okay, today. So, we're going to break it down. We're going to go over it all. We have been absolutely destroying the markets. For the people that are here, and for the people that were not here yesterday, too, I was on Randy's stream, and I said price was going to come down. Let me take these shades off, man. Let's get a little bit personal. Hi, guys. I'm Geo. Nice to meet you. I'm glad that you're here, okay? I'm glad that you're here. Look. Yesterday, I was on Randy's stream. I don't know where price was, man, but I said price was very likely going to come down. And what did it do? It did come down and it hit the target perfectly. Not only did it hit the target perfectly, but if I bring up my scalp TA, it actually bounced perfectly off of the level, off of the box that I gave in advance, okay? And so we've been killing it so far, like I said, and like my VIP members have said. I'm not going to shill my VIP. I don't need to do that. My VIP members will shill my VIP. But let's just go over real quick. I'm going to hide it all, okay? Because to people that may not know what TA and whatever, they may not know what all this stuff is, and that's completely okay. I'm going to very much so simplify it. And I'm going to simplify it for our friend earlier that said, you know, hopefully Geo can make sense of this nonsense. Because this is absolute nonsense, okay? I'm going to make it very easy, though. We have been talking about on the channel. I made a couple videos in recent time, okay? Made a couple videos in recent time My last 2 videos were essentially just me breaking down structure, okay? Now your 6-hour time frame, and I went over this on Randy's stream yesterday as well. Your 6-hour time frame, as of right now, currently, okay, is this. Meaning price is technically allowed to come all the way up to $64,000 while remaining bearish, okay? While remaining bearish. I also mentioned that your 4-hour structure, look at how Bitcoin just got so I had a video that says Bitcoin looks horrible. Then I had a video that says Bitcoin just went from bad to worse. Now it just went from worse to even worse than that. Okay, so we're gonna go over it. Okay, let's go over it. So there's a chance we're gonna go over here though. So we know your 6-hour highs all the way up here, meaning price is allowed to come all the way up to 64K, which it may do. Okay, while still remaining bearish, right? In order for us to flip macro bullish, we need to close candles above 63.8. 63.8 is very strong, very important level. Okay, by the way, we did call a long trade this morning as well, so the VIP members that are paying attention, 100% bad boy chiller over here. Yes sir, Dice knows. Okay, so you know the people in the VIP are long. I called along this morning in my VIP update. I didn't actually take it, but that's fine. I don't really care, it doesn't matter to me. Anyways, listen, here's where we're at. Shouts out to Goldie Crypto, shouts out to Dice. Here's where we're at. Okay, I feel like you guys are delayed right now. Are you guys like mad delayed on stream? I feel like you guys are delayed. Anyways, here's where we're at. Okay, here's why it got from bad to worse, and here's why it got from worse to even worse than that. Okay, so currently right now, what do we have? We have your 4-hour structure is this. I made a video on this, and your 4-hour structure got tripped up. Okay, this is why I was fairly confident that we were going to come down yesterday. When I was on Randy's stream, I was fairly confident that we were going to come down and hit this low. Okay, fairly confident in that. And what do we have after that? Remember, I said this 4-hour bullish flip is going to trip up a lot of people. Okay, it's going to trip up a lot of people. What happened after we had this flip? We had a kind of shitty break. Then we SFP'd that already shitty break, meaning this was your target, this low. And then now we just technically broke structure to the downside. Okay, now this is arguably a shitty break to the downside. So am I going to put all the weight behind this being a break of structure, meaning your expectational order flow is going to be this? Am I going to put all that weight behind that, indicating that? No, because this could be a shitty break. However, relative to where we are, relative to this 4-hour order block that we mitigated, and then we SFP'd into it, and then we broke structure, and on top of that, this tripped up a lot of people. Right now, I'm leaning more bearish than I am bullish. I'm leaning more towards yesterday's high is not going to get taken, though it technically can. In the event that we somehow, I'm not going to say somehow, anything is possible. In the event that we do come up and take yesterday's high again, same as yesterday, same as the day before, I'm looking for shorts in this zone. I will look for an SFP of the SFP. This will be a model 1 distribution in the event that it confirms, right? So we're watching for that, and then we send price down, okay? And then any shorts that I take, my target, very simply, is going to be this. Now, this is the more macro of it, okay? Macro, it's very simple. Until 64K, we're not bullish. So if you're looking to swing trade, until $64,000, you're looking for shorts, and you're looking to hold it down to 53K. By the way, guys, let me just say, I forgot to do this. My apologies. Disclaimer, especially for the new people here. Hello, my name is Geo. All content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4 wannabe singer, not a financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real, and the earth is flat, okay? And cats are really good pets. Just kidding. I don't think anybody likes cats. Anyways, okay? That's one setup that we're looking at that we might get today. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get it, but we're going to talk about it. So that's what we're looking at in the macro of it, okay? Very simply. But we're not here for the macro of it. We are here to scalp. So let's turn our local levels back on. Right now, we are in a resistance zone, okay? So understanding that your 4-hour is now pointing down, your 6-hour is also pointing down, and everything else that we've talked about, okay? For now, things can change, but understanding that things are pointing down. James, what's up, bro? I'm so happy that you're here, man. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. James has been fucking killing it. Understanding that basically right now, so look, your 4-hour structure, like we said, it was low, it was high, and then now we just broke bearish, right? So now essentially what we're looking for is a flip in structure at any point where you will have put in your lower high on the 4-hour time frame to then send price lower. That's what we're on the hunt for right now. We are on the hunt for our lower high. Matt BTC with the 12 euro donation says, Geo for president, VIP is fire. Matt, I appreciate you as always, man. I appreciate you as always, my friend. Thank you very much for the donation. God bless you, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. Okay, so right now we're looking for a flip. We're looking for a flip sometime, somewhere. Okay, we're looking for a flip somewhere. It could happen here. It could happen here. If it doesn't happen in either one of these two zones right now, then it is likely going to happen at the high, if it's going to happen at all. Remember, we're on the hunt. So we have 3 potential trades right now for shorts. We got the one that we're at right now. No confirmation yet. Okay, no confirmation yet. This trade, the technical target's going to be this low. But if we start breaking below this low, there's no way that they're gonna hold it up. I'm gonna tell you confidently now, if we start losing yesterday's low again, this low, then we're coming down to this level here. There is no point, in my opinion, in longing for sure anywhere here. You might get a long. I think I have one long potentially. Yeah, one long under this low. So for me, if we lose this guy, we are at the very minimum coming down to this low. Just like how yesterday on Randy's stream, I said we were going to come down to that other low. If we close below the yesterday's low, we're coming down to here. I'm very, very confident in that. Okay. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait, and we're going to wait for confirmation, right? Let's pull up Market Cipher. Market Cipher right now. I feel like you guys are way delayed. Hold on. Yeah, because it's on normal latency. You guys are way delayed, but that's okay. We're going to have to deal with it for today because I can't switch it now. Okay. So what are we seeing on Market Cipher right now? You could see money flows increasing. I mean, look, 10-minute doesn't look bearish. I'll tell you that. 5-minute looks super bullish. So 5-minute looks like it wants to come and take this high. However, if we are playing our 5-minute structure, remember, we are on the hunt for our lower high on the 4-hour time frame, okay? So right now, your 5-minute structure is this. It's quite simple, actually. This is your 5-minute structure, and we actually just SFP'd the high. So this is exactly for the same people that were on Randy's stream yesterday, okay? For the same people that were on Randy's stream. Just like we had the SFP of the high, we have the SFP of the high now. This becomes your target. This is your target right now. So that's why if I delete all the lines that I just drew and I put everything that I already had prior to the stream back on, you will see the same thing. Okay? Same thing. So right now, locally speaking, this is your target. Okay? 5-minute, this is your target. Could we SFP the SFP? Absolutely, we could. Are we going to? We could. Man, money flow, like 5-minute doesn't look bearish at all. That I will tell you. The 5-minute looks like it wants higher. The 5-minute looks like it wants at the very minimum this zone. But we also know we have to also understand where we are. Your 30-minute time frame right now is giving you an overextended wave. So we can't just YOLO long right now because the 5-minute is super bullish. You can't do that, okay? You can't do that. It's not uncommon where you'll get a nice red vector candle, for example, that will come out of seemingly nowhere. You guys know I talk about those seemingly nowhere candles, right? Where you get a seemingly nowhere candle right here out of nowhere. And then people are like, what the hell? And it liquidates a bunch of people, hits a bunch of people's stop losses, and then continues higher, okay? So that's a possibility as well. So we're watching right now. Right now, technically, this 5-minute low is your target. We also have I believe it was a 5-minute order block. No, not a 5-minute. 2-minute, a little 2-minute baby order block here. We got another baby order block down here. So if you get structure confirmation flip, given that the 5-minute money flow is as bullish as it looks right now, I will entertain only. So if we come down, we are going to take profit on this low. If you come down and you see a structure flip, there is no reason for you to not try it. Now, this is super scalpy. Okay, we are basically just trading this like $300 range. So we're not going to get crazy with it. We're just trading this range, essentially. But we are in a short zone. We should be prioritizing shorts than longs in this given moment right now as we are looking at it. Doesn't mean we can't just shoot higher. Remember, the 5-minute does look bullish. But structure prevails, man. Structure above all. Structure is the best indicator. Guys, do me a solid. We got 120 people in here. We have only 40 likes, which means 33% of you either don't like me, don't like my face, don't like my TA, don't like my shades, or you don't have fingers. And I hope it's not the latter. I'd rather you not like me than you not have fingers. But if you do have fingers, do me a solid and hit a like button for me, so that I can keep on giving you the alpha, as they say. Justin Powers with the $20 donation says, VIP has been on fire lately. Thank you very much, my friend. I very much appreciate your donation. You didn't have to do that. God bless you. Thank you very much. Masood says, man with value as always. I just try to do what I do, baby. Rahard says, joining VIP was one of the best things I've done in the past few years. Man, that makes me so happy, bro. All I got to say about VIP is 10 out of 10 with bang. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, the kind words, man. I appreciate the kind words. So let's see what happens here, right? Let's see what's going on right now. So look, objectively speaking, right? I know your money flow on the 5 looks good, but we just built a case as to why it could go up. We built a case as to why it could go down. Right now, I prioritize the SFP. I got no reason to believe that they're going to come higher at this very moment. If I was going to bet, which I am betting, I think that we touch this low before we touch this high. Okay, personally. Now, obviously things can change. We know that. But really, because your 4-hour has arguably flipped now bearish, right? We're looking for a good confirmation to enter. And the truth is that right now, currently, this is even a 5-minute flip here is probably not sufficient enough to suggest that we put in our 4-hour lower high. Okay, it's not. You probably want to see a 10 or 15-minute market structure flip, and you're just not getting that here, right? We are very much range bound. So what I would expect right now is something like this, perhaps. And then at this point, wherever you get this 15-minute market structure flip to the downside is probably where your lower high is on the 4-hour. Probably where your lower high is. Just entered short on ADA. Yeah, so we were looking at shorts on ADA yesterday, and we knew that we had all this. So we had a nice short yesterday. I think we shorted it from here, I think, and then I took profit somewhere along the way. But yeah, ADA's also in a short zone, so we got to be aware of that. Money's coming out of ADA over time, so I definitely don't hate the ADA short. But we will see. We will have to see. We will have to see here. We'll keep an eye on ADA. Let me come back to ADA real quick, and then I'll come back on Bitcoin. But I want to see. Yeah, you know what? ADA is looking up, down, up. ADA needs to break this low. If ADA breaks this low, that's a short all day. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set an alert on this guy. We're going to set an alert. We'll chill on ADA for now. Okay. So I actually want to address this comment as well. It says massive bullish CVD, bro. Okay, let's take a look at CVD. Let's come to our CVD, okay? So our friend says massive bullish CVD, bro. Do you have a time frame that you want me to look at? I mean, we do on this high, like this time frame right now. Do we? I mean, yeah, we kind of do. We kind of do. From here, this is bullish CVD, okay? This is bullish CVD. Absolutely, this is bullish CVD. We do have bullish CVD, which is all the more reason to like that adds confluence that this current zone is unlikely to hold. But we do have bullish CVD. We do. We definitely do. We'll see if we get the follow through though. We will have to wait and see if we get that follow through. I still think, I mean, anyways, it doesn't really matter if we hit the low, if we hit this guy first. We do a bullish CVD and money flow is looking good. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not. So we're not going to not live in reality. We live in reality around here. So god damn. And look, if this zone doesn't hold, which it's very, very unlikely to hold, then we look up to here. Right? We're going to get a move fast up here. And then we're going to hang around here for a little bit as well. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I have not taken any positions on stream. I mean, this looks bullish as shit, man. The 5-minute looks so bullish, it's not even funny. Looks stupid bullish. So we'll see. I'm hoping that we get something like this. Nice red vector down. Hoping we get this. And then we can long here. Or we can long here. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't know if we'll get that. Let's find out. We're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, the 5 looks stupid bullish. Did I use market Cipher to enter the 5-minute SFP short? I mean, I'm not really, like, I am in it, but it's not really a big enough position. And yeah, I did use market Cipher on this one right here. Right now, it's kind of giving me like SFP of SFP vibes, but understanding we could just shoot up real quick. We'll see. If we SFP the SFP, I will add. I don't want to say add. I'm barely in a position. Like, I'm barely in a good position. So if we SFP the SFP, I will short it. Or if we come up very quickly with green vector candles and you get this, I will market Cipher short it here. I'll probably, in this case, jump to the 30-second or the 15-second and look for that. And as soon as I see this, because I have the divs, and I would have the divs if that happens, especially green vector candles up, 30-second structure flip, I'll probably just try it. Stop above wherever the high is. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get that together here. But goddamn, you got me in love again. Yeah, but the 5-minute looks like it wants this zone up here. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. At Trader Geo, which level do I expect bottom before going to 80K? Should we wait until September? Yeah, I don't think that 80K is going to happen. I don't think 80K is going to happen before September. I don't think so, personally. Okay, so we're getting our vector candles here. Let's check ETH. Okay, ETH is hitting its zone right now as well. So this is... Oh, ETH looks like a good short. I'm watching ETH. I'm watching Bitcoin. I got to get these side by side. Okay, this is exactly what we want to see. We're going to shoot up. If we hit up and hit this zone, it's good. I don't want to see ETH lose this high. I don't want to see it lose the high. Let me check here. You might get a short. We might have a short here on ETH. We got to be careful, though, but you might get one. We got to be super careful with these market makers lately, man. We got to be super careful. I've been there all night, yeah. I've been there all day, yeah. But got me. We got to be careful on ETH because Bitcoin has not hit its level yet. Though we're getting the divs, ETH is in it though. So if Bitcoin starts to front run and lose its thing, I'll go in on ETH. It's still a little bit too early though. I don't like this red vector down, indicating we're probably going to get another push up. But we got to watch Bitcoin, like I said. But if there's any place for ETH to reject, this makes sense. It makes sense here. We got money coming out. We hit the zone. We're showing a little bit of leg here at the zone. Yeah, there's a good delay, man. I know. I'm sure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know there is. Now I want to see this. Show me this. Boom, boom. On the 30-second. Boom, boom. Give me that structure flip. Give me that. That's a decent short. No, I'm not in a short yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get somewhat of a rejection here. Come back to the 1. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Literally at all. At all. Got me walking side to side. Been there all night. I've been there all day. Got me walking side to side. ETH is looking better than BTC for sure. In terms of shorting, I mean. Let me hit next here. Song takes forever to switch. All right, let's see. Let us see. I want one more push up. Give me one more push. Let me see if we have a reason to not get one more push. Yeah, actually, you could reject from here because we do have a fair value gap right here. This is a 1 hour fair value gap. We got our 1 hour fair value gap right here. You could reject from here. You're allowed to reject from here as well. Like I said. And we actually just filled it perfectly too. Bitcoin just filled it perfectly. So let's see. I prefer it come up to here. I want to see this. I want to see this high get taken on ETH. What would the bottom be this summer? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't really know. If I was gonna bet, like people think that max pain, like, okay, on one of my recent streams, someone thought that 58k was max pain, and we went down to 52. Like, my opinion of it, you got to understand where I'm coming from, and people are not gonna like what I have to say, but I'm gonna not lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, we've been in a massive uptrend for like a year and a half, more than a year and a half, without any real retracements. This is still not a retracement. We're just in a range. I'm looking for something like this, a retracement. So for me, in my opinion, I'll tell you this. I absolutely think that we're going to see 40s. I don't think we're going to, and when I say 40s, not 40s, like I think we're going to come down again. I don't think the low is in. I think we're going to come to at least 52, but more probable like low 50s, like at the very least like 50, 200, 50, 300, right? Something like that. But I don't even think that this is that much support. And I think that a lot of people are thinking this is going to hold. And I don't think it's going to hold. I think we're going to SFP this, first of all, then probably get somewhat of a retracement, and then we're going to come down again. But I don't think this is going to hold. I think low 40s is a realistic target for longs. And more importantly than that, look, again, as a trader, I'm always looking at things like liquidity. And though they don't need to come and take this liquidity, I think that the perfect place for Bitcoin to bounce, my opinion perfectly, would be 32k. 32k is looks good to me. Now that sounds crazy, but price action has been crazy, right? If not, and look, it's as simple as this. Just like how we're doing locally, okay? Just like how we're doing locally, you have levels. If I come back to here, you have levels, right? If you see the confirmations you see at one level, then you take the trade. If you don't, then you don't take the trade. So you do the same thing on both sides of it, right? So when we go down, right? If 52k or 50k is giving me the confirmations that I want to see, then maybe 50k is the bottom, but I don't know until we get there. I don't think the bottom's in yet, personally. I still think people are too bullish, personally. And, you know, it could be the bottom, but I don't think so right now. Or where we are right now, I mean. Where we are, like this current bottom, 53k that we put in, I think we see 52k. Personally. Whatever happens here, your guess is as good as mine, man. I can't tell you that it's going to go lower than 52 any more than you can't tell me that it's going to go to 100, because you don't know that it's going to go to 100. Nobody knows. We're not even at 60. How are you talking about 100? You know? So, just like how 64 is a very important level, 52 is a very important level. What happens at 64 might dictate whether or not I flip bullish or not. Right? But yeah, that's my honest opinion, and I appreciate you, like, you know, appreciating the honesty, because I get shit on a lot when I talk about price going down ever. They shit on me, bro. So let's see, man. This is good. This is starting to look like a good short right now. Let's see. Let's jump in. Anyway, that's macro shit, man. Who cares? Look, what did I say? I said I wanted to see green vectors popping up. I didn't have the fair value gap in mind, which is fine, but nonetheless, I drew it as it was happening, so we still had the idea. ETH hit its zone the same time Bitcoin hit its zone. They work in confluence always. This SFP obviously failed. That's okay. It happens, right? Now that happened, I'm less likely to believe that these levels will hold, but we'll keep them on the chart for now. But this is a pretty good short so far. 0.5%, almost 0.5%. So far, it's a pretty good scalp. What's ADA doing? Let's check ADA. Okay, ADA is looking... ADA's on... I'm going to short ADA. I think I'm going to short ADA. I think I'm going to short it. It's all around and you got... So ETH right now, look, very simple, man. If ETH starts to lose this low, it's going to come down to here at least. Because simple enough here. That's easy liquidity to grab, man. Easy liquidity. So we'll see. Bitcoin, I mean. Bitcoin. ETH is kind of the same story. Not as much as the same story. ETH is looking more bullish than Bitcoin is right now, which is kind of interesting. I'm looking to short ADA. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen though. Yeah, this guy just got mitigated. So let's see. We need to see a structure flip though. I don't have any reason right now to short. Not yet. You had a 30-second structure flip. If we come up, take this high, come back down and close, then there's your short. Let's see where our daily open and shit are. Yeah, we have VWAP underneath us as well. So let's see. For ADA, I think we want to see this. If that, there's your short. For, let me check here, Biddy. Yeah, Biddy right now, not really. This would have been an aggressive entry using market Cipher, and we have spike waves, right? We have money flow coming out, momentum wave coming out, aka spike waves with green vectors popping up. That's a short every day of the week. We're also at exactly Monday's high. So that's kind of interesting that Monday's high is exactly where we rejected from. That's quite interesting. Let's see what happens. If ETH loses this low, then you're probably, I mean, obviously you're going to come down to here. But we'll have to see. You shorted Phantom? Dun, 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 discoteca. C'est comme ça. La 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 la. You shorted Phantom. Phantom of the Opera. Let's do this. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I would have wanted. Okay, so I'll tell you why. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So we SFP'd, okay, and only on the 1 minute time frame, arguably not even on the 1 minute time frame. Literally not even on the 1 minute time frame. Oh, is it not wait, what did I do? Is it not Phantom? Where is wait, are you saying Phantom or FLM? By the way, guys, actually, let me show you this. I want to show you this as well. So if you guys are following me on X, I got funded yesterday. So this is CryptoFace's prop firm, and I got funded. I got funded yesterday. We have live account now, right? Here on the top right, you can see demo. Here you can see live. So I got funded. I have not taken a trade yet, but I started off with the baby one, the $5,000 account, because I wanted to test it out, and a lot of people were asking me about the prop firm. So far, so good. I don't have any complaints so far about it, but you know, just wanted to say that. So you guys will be seeing content. I will make a video about the breakout prop firm. So yeah, I'll tell you why I don't really like this yet. Yes, we had an SFP. Yes, we confirmed the, or I don't know, did we confirm the SFP? Yes, we confirmed the SFP. But my beef with it is, so you had your 1 minute structure flip, which you could have entered on. Then you came back for the retest of this range-based supply. And this supply right now, like this supply's job, if you're following structure from the low to the high, the supply's job was to take out this low. Not only did it not take out the low so far, but I was gonna say it didn't even SFP it. So right now this supply is failing its job. So locally speaking, I'm not crazy about it yet. We could just come up and SFP again. Like if your stop is above the high, I don't think that this is a safe stop at the moment. Can I check TPO? Yeah. So yesterday's high was a good high. Okay, that's another reason why, for the ones that were here from Randy's stream, I was very confident that we weren't going to come back to this high. And I actually still don't think we're going to come back to this high. I mean, look, again, you could be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong. But we don't have good lows, that I'll tell you. So that we have weak lows. And right now we're looking for our lower high, right? We're looking for our lower high. So I think yesterday's high personally is protected. I could be wrong. But for right now, the data that I see, especially if we get a structure flips anywhere here, then I don't think that we're going to come back to this high. I think this is a good high. I think we're going to come out and take the lows. Yeah, that's what I think. I think we're going to at least come and take this low here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Head and shoulders on which asset? I also don't trade head and shoulders. And lasers, I also don't trade cup and handles. I don't use either one of those. I don't trade shapes and stuff. Guys, for the ones that are new on this channel, let me just say, because we have a few new people here. The ones that are new, I don't do any retail shit. Okay, I don't do like cup and handle. I don't do that. I trade smart money. I don't even do trend lines, really. Like I do trend lines in a sense of liquidity. Like above us, we have quite a bit of liquidity, right? Ethereum, for example, loves to do this thing. Ethereum is obsessed with this garbage that it does. Ethereum is obsessed with. I'll show you another example, macro. Ethereum loves doing this, okay? So normal people will say, oh, okay, I'm drawing a trend line. I'm longing here. I'm longing here. I'm longing here. I don't look at it like this. I look at this as liquidity. I look at it as they're going to run and rip all this shit down. They're going to rip all of it down. And they exactly did that. That's how I think. Look at here. We have another line of liquidity. Okay, so I don't draw it like a trend line. We have another line of liquidity here. What do? They come up and sweep all those lows to potentially hit our key zone and then roll over and come back down, right? Get everybody bullish and then right? That's how I think of it. And Ethereum specifically is obsessed with super tight channels like this. Look at the bull run from last year or last cycle. Look at this. Ethereum, man, I'm telling you, literally is in love. If there's any time to use a trend line, I would say, okay, Ethereum, you're allowed to, because Ethereum does wonky shit all the time. So you could argue to do it, but as soon as you see a structure flip, you're getting the hell out, because they're gonna look at this. This is when all these big wicks happen, and everyone's like, oh, what the hell? What happened? This is when it happens, right? This is where it happens. This is why it happens. When you have trend lines like this or a bunch of liquidity beneath like this, that's when you'll get those big moves. Right? That's when you'll get it. Hey, Geo, what's a good high or a bad high? Let's come back to TPO. Basically, a good high or a bad high. Okay, remember, there's 3 reasons why the market moves: to rebalance and imbalance, which is what we're doing right now, attack liquidity, or generate liquidity, okay? So if we bring up our TPO, basically TPO stands for time, price, opportunity. It's like your volume point of control, but it shows you your point of control based on time, not on volume, okay? Now, a good low or a good high is where your TPO is, it gives you what's called single prints, okay? Basically, all these squares, all these letters, it doesn't matter. You don't need to know all these squares and all these patterns, whatever. What you are looking for is the number of squares in each row, okay? So here, for example, we spent a lot of time in this area, okay? We've spent a lot of time. A good high is where you do not spend a lot of time at that high. Here you have 3 single boxes. So this is a good high because you have 3 single boxes. It needs to be 3, I believe. Which essentially means it's a liquidity grab. All we did was stop out a bunch of people that were short, induce traders into going long, induce retail into going long, while market makers then ripped it down. Okay? So this is a strong high. In other words, we do not need to come back to this point. Okay? We don't need to come back here. We can. There are instances in which good highs fail. Obviously, the market needs to flow. But this right now is a good high for that reason. And Bitcoin's actually even a better high. Look at this. All these single prints. This means we don't need to come back here. Okay? We do not have unfinished business, as they say. They did their job. They swept liquidity and then they ripped it the hell down. And now there are traders that are trapped here. So if they send price back up here, then they're going to be releasing the traders that are trapped up here. Okay? That's a good high. A bad or a good low. A bad low is where you didn't have that. You had like, this is a bad low. Yesterday's low is a bad low because we spent a lot of time here. We didn't do anything. We didn't stop out people. We didn't get a really big wick, a big liquidation, a big cascade effect, a big capitulation, nothing like that. We gave a lot of people a lot of time to get in and make decisions. So there's unfinished business down here at the lows. That's basically what it means. And you'll usually make a run for that. You will usually make a run for that. And actually, that reminds me. Let me just check the... I kind of want to check. Do we have any naked points of controls beneath us right now? I would say we probably do. Right, one right here. Yeah, there you go. We also have the naked... Look, so look at what we did today, right? Yesterday, we had a naked daily point of control at 57.7. So we just recovered that. We left this guy behind. And this is a good low. I mean, this is a good high. Meaning, we don't need to come up to this guy because this is a good high right now. And we know our macro trend is down. And our 4-hour just arguably flipped back to bearish. But when it arguably flipped back to bullish, it was arguably back to bullish. Not for sure back to bullish, right? So right now, things are pointing down. We have this naked daily point of control beneath us. So if we turn on our naked points of controls, actually, I have it marked out. That's more reason, more confluence to go down. Doesn't mean we're going down at this very moment in time, obviously. But we have to take all factors into consideration here, right? And so that's why we are on the hunt for the lower high. I still think, as of right now, yesterday's high is protected. I don't think we're going to come back to it. Again, I could be wrong, but you could also look at this in a bearish way. Like, people think, okay, money flow is super thick, which it is, right? Money flow is very thick. There's no denying that money flow is very thick right now. However, look at where money flow was, like, here. Okay? I mean, we had thick money flow here, sure. But here we have thicker money flow than we did over here, or it's getting up there. Yet price is all the way down here. And if you know anything about oscillators, when money flow gets super thick, it's going to eventually roll over. So when it rolls over, what if what if it caps out here? It gives you a lot more red, a lot more room for down after. I'm not saying it's going to go down, right? We're just trading each zone. I don't. But what I am saying is that we are on a hunt for a lower high. And if you get a 15-minute change in market structure at anywhere, I don't even care where it happens. If it happens in the zone, if it doesn't happen in the zone, I don't care where it happens. If you get a 15-minute market structure flip, which I'm watching for, this is a giga short down to an easy giga short down to TP1 is yesterday's low. TP2 is this low at 55. TP3 is the low that we put in. And then, you know, then we're talking about the range at 52K or whatever. It's quite simple. Quite simple. ADA came up. Yeah, ADA can come up. It's allowed to. Any short on ADA? I mean, we don't even have structure flip right now. Not really. So it is premature. Like, you know, we're waiting on Bitcoin. Bitcoin can go higher, like we said. But ADA just came up and hit this zone that I had drawn out again. And I said, what did I say? If you go back on the stream like 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago maybe. I said what we would want to see is ADA take the high, come back down and take that low. If you close below that low, then you might have a nice short on our hands here. But we kind of need to roll over like right now. We would kind of need to. Let's check the 30-second. Time to go for ADA short times 2. It's still premature. Honestly, it's still premature. If you want to be safe with it, you want to see larger term time frame structures break. Like we would want to see this guy go, like I said. If this guy goes, then we can do this and then short it down. For the confidence, right? For the confidence trade. Shout out to Dave Digital's in the chat with the new tree emojis. I'm glad that you like the tree emojis. Yo, to all my VIP members in here. Only my VIP members in here. Should I let them know? Should I let the people know what's new with the VIP? Or should we keep it a secret until we officially launch at the end of the summer? Bout says sheer on short. Renders hitting a 15-minute order block. So let's see what happens here. If this high gets taken again, then this low moves up to here. We only need to break below here. So we'll see. We shall wait and see. Maybe we'll take a trade here on the prop firm. Maybe we'll giga short it. Maybe we'll go. I mean, I only have 5,000 margin and I only have 5x leverage, so I can only open up a $25,000 position max, which is about like 0.4 Bitcoin. So I can only open up something like this. Yeah, give or take something like that. A little bit more than 0.4. That's all I can do. Let them know what they're missing. Shall we introduce, guys, the new VIP? Who wants to know? Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. Do me a solid. Make sure you hit the like button. First of all, if you haven't already done so. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you like the content, like it. If you love the content, hit the subscribe button. And do me a solid real quick. I'm going to go get water. For my VIPs, let me know if I should let the people know what we're doing in there. And I'll be back in like 1 minute. And then shouts out to Naj K. Thank you very much for the donation. Yes, I will check FET. I will. I'll be right back. Holy smokes, there's a huge spider on my wall. One sec. All right, guys, I'm back with with a little plot twist that doesn't affect you in any way, but I'm going to tell you anyway. If you, hello, strong body, strong mind, okay? Being fat is unacceptable. And if you are in a calorie deficit because, hello, it's summer and it's cutting season, this is the hack. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Man, I don't like how delayed the stream is. That's so ass. This, Diet Dr. Pepper, baby. Not Diet Dr. Pepper Zero is the hack, my friends. All right, let's check fat. Yeah, I destroyed the... Yo, that spider was like... I saw him like a week ago. Leave him be. They eat mosquitoes. There's no mosquitoes in my basement, bro. So... Tino got wasps. Yo, I saw that, dude. I saw that. Shouts out to Tino from Traders Reality. Shouts out to Tino. Tino Tonatini. Okay, so we just took the high, meaning this is the new low that we need to watch. And this is why you don't enter, like, unless you have confirmation. I was wrong about this week. I don't know about you, bro, but I went 4 for 4 in the last like 3 days, and I got funded on CryptoFace's prop firm in 1 day. So was I wrong? Was I? You want me to show you the trades, and then I'm gonna check FET for our boy? Look at our trades, bro. Look at our trades. We shorted here. We took profit on this low. We longed here. We took profit at the exact high. We shorted here. We took profit on this low. This was the call I made on Randy's yesterday on this low. And then we longed here up to where we're at now. So I ask you again, was I wrong? Mind you, I absolutely think that we can go lower, right? Like these positions, the profit has been taken and stop loss is at entry. So there's no like, it's a no loss position, right? It's a no loss position. But I mean, this alone, bro, this alone, longing here, taking full profit out. This was full profit taken at the exact high and then shorting the exact, like, come on, man. Like, let's live in reality here a little bit. Well, I mean, if you're not in VIP, then you don't know. So I don't blame you. Doesn't it contain aspartame? Yeah, it probably is. Probably does. I was calling for 54, 53 if 57 breaks. I mean, yeah. Yeah, where did we go? What do you mean? That's exactly where we went. I was not wrong literally at all. It's exactly where we went. It ain't perfect. And by the way, I'm not done. I still think it's going to come back down. But also, it can go higher. Look, I got positions up here. So, I encourage you to go watch the YouTube videos. Because you don't... yeah, the stop losses are accurate. Because you don't... you obviously don't watch the videos. You should go watch the videos, man. Stop watching the videos of the people at all-time high or here that are saying we're going to 100K. Don't watch those people, because here I was saying we're going way the fuck down. You meant the retest? I mean, it's not over yet, bro. It's not over yet. Okay, let me check FET. Let me check FET. crying. All right, FET for my boy. And even though we're going through it and it makes you feel. Do we not have like a perpetual FET here? Can you even do perpetual FET? How many members are in VIP? It's a good amount. It's a good amount that we got quite a nice network, like a caring network, we'll say. Yeah, Marco, no hate, bro. No hate. I'm not saying like, you know, I'm not trying to come across in a rude way. So if I am, I apologize. I'm not trying to be. But it's also not over yet, you know. I don't think the low is in. I think we're going to come down. Even if we go way, like, listen, if we break 64, then I believe the low might be in. If you don't break 64, any short you take, I'm shorting it down to the new low. That USDT. Yeah, I thought I did that. Okay, we'll just do Binance because we'll just do this one. Okay, so objectively, FET, right? Okay, we know the number one rule when it comes to market ciphers: the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. This we know. Okay, so that being said, obviously you have divergences and obviously you have spike waves here, and FET actually took something. Okay, FET actually took the low, surprisingly. Now it would have been way more bullish if we had a wick like this. If this wick took out this low, it would have been way more bullish. But FET, similarly to every single other altcoin, almost like virtually every other altcoin, FET is doing this, right? Is doing this. And remember, every time you trade any alt, it doesn't matter what it is. Anytime you're trading alts, you need to understand what your alts are doing relative to Bitcoin. Okay, obviously Bitcoin, our alts have been bleeding against Bitcoin as of late because of, you know, that's just how it is. But you know, I would say that the equivalence to Bitcoin's 64K is FET's probably, yeah, is FET's this guy. So FET needs to break this guy with conviction to be more macro bullish. And we know the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. The 18-hour is giving you the divergences, but it's still thick money flow. And if you know anything about spike waves, yes, these are spike waves, kind of on like the 12, for example, but it wouldn't be uncommon to get our 3 tap, okay? And if this is going to be an accumulation, which it very well could be, you know, we have a range here. So this is a nice big range. And we're probably, my opinion is we're probably going to continue to range. I wouldn't be surprised, especially if Bitcoin rallies, I wouldn't be surprised if FET makes its way up to the high of the range that we're in right now. But ultimately, I think that just as I believe that the low for Bitcoin is not in, and the fact that all of the altcoins right now are giving you this kind of curvature effect. If I go to any altcoin, it'll give you the same thing because of that. And Bitcoin did the same thing, right? Like Bitcoin is also giving you this curvature. This is not a good low. It's a good low, but it doesn't mean we can't come back to it because altcoins and Bitcoin are all giving you this kind of curvature without sweeping any liquidity. I think that it's good confluence for the entire market to roll over at least one more time before getting some actual relief, because I don't think that this is relief. Like, this is nothing yet. This is nothing. People are already getting way back to bullish. Man, people are more bullish here than they were at 74K. Like, I'm still seeing 100K, 200K, 500K, right? So I think one more sweep down, hitting that order block that I want on Bitcoin, and then everything else will follow, right? FET will follow. Phantom will follow. ADA will follow. It all is going to follow Bitcoin. And I went on Randy's channel yesterday and I talked about Bitcoin dominance. I talked about how I think that dominance is still going to rise. Okay. I'm still bullish on dominance. Okay. Believe it or not, I'm still bullish on dominance. And if you were on Randy's channel yesterday, then this looks familiar because we talked about it. And I think that Bitcoin is going to have one last either squeeze up or squeeze down, right? And if Bitcoin touches this line again, when it's at all-time high, then great. We're going to have an altcoin season. That's the time to focus on alts. But if Bitcoin touches this high as it's dumping, your alts are going to absolutely get decimated. And that's just the reality of it. And it's not uncommon, by the way. Let's come to ADA for an example. It is not uncommon for your altcoins to make new bear market lows. And I've said that many times, and I absolutely believe that it is possible for example, ADA to get that bear market low. Okay, it's possible, right? This is not the year for alts. This is the year for Bitcoin, despite what you may believe. And so, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's happening right now, right? So Phantom, I think, or not Phantom, FET, whatever this fetch AI, I think is probable to, like, we have liquidity here, that is for sure. So we can go up, but to see any real strength, we could even say this guy, fine, decent strength, you need to break above here. I think it's likely, even if you break above here, you're probably just going to continue to range. And if Bitcoin goes up towards 64K, which it may, okay, which it may, then I could see this thing coming up to, you know, we're just in a range. We're just in a range. I could see it coming up to its midpoint of the range or whatever the case is, but no reason to get overly aggressively bullish here. Zero reason. All right, let me catch up on the thing. Geo, ADA might have SFP'd. Let's check ADA. Come back to ADA. ADA, funnily enough, is looking decently strong relative to the other altcoins. But I mean, this is really make or break for ADA right here. This is make or break for ADA right here. And I'll tell you this. What did we talk about trend lines? We talked about trend lines. Guys, this looks like shit. This looks like easily you could get a move like this and sweep all that liquidity. Look how easy that is. Oh my God, they are so going to make a run for that. And if they're going to make a run from it, from anywhere, it's going to be one of two places. It's either going to be here, or it's going to be a sweep of that high. Or like basically, it's going to be somewhere in this box now. It's going to be somewhere like that, in my opinion. Okay, let me actually just zoom in though. I want to see what's going on. Okay, yeah. So ADA did just SFP and it gave us a bear div. I'm telling you, man, this is a short zone. This is a short zone. You might get it. I don't know if you're going to get it. You might. You might get it. I don't hate shorting here. I do not hate it. I do not. Okay, let me catch up. I'm thinking of shorting ADA. Think you guys are going to get more from Geo than doing whatever y'all did with Randy. Randy's good for news and stuff. She does, like, you know, market cipher analysis as well. Like, I pop in. I mean, I'm a technical trader, so I don't like get technical opinions from other traders. I've made that mistake many times. Not to say that I'm the best, but it just clouds your brain, you know, when you have a lot of people that you follow. But I pop into, I mean, I don't really care about news. I think she's a great host. But yeah. Dave Digital, I've literally seen you every crypto stream. Yo, what's up, bro? Can I have a look at yeah, man, shouts out to Dave, bro. He moderates for like literally everybody. Dave is a G. Okay, I missed one of the comments. Where was it? Okay, I'm gonna, someone asked me to check something, but I will, but let me just, I need to, like, I'm trying to scalp right now, you know? I'm trying to scalp. Okay, so we're gonna play this game again, okay? We're gonna play this game again. Remember, we are watching for a decent structure flip right now. Any 15-minute structure flip, I don't even care where it is. Any 15-minute structure flip, I'm going short, and I'm targeting way lower, okay? And right now, here's kind of the tell. The tell. This could, I'm not saying it is it, but this could be it, right? This could be. Now, we have that zone above that we're watching for as well, right? Money flow is still suggesting higher because the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And so we're getting awfully close to this zone here. So here we can remove. Let's just say on the 5-minute structure, you get something like this. Probably get this, lower high, somewhere here, trip up a bunch of traders, or maybe even here, break structure, trip up a bunch of traders, then we do this, and then we do this. Maybe that's it. Like I said, we're waiting for it, right? We have all possibilities, and we react based on we react based on what's happening, right? I don't guess. I played the game of guessing. I guess locally based on what's going on, but you know. So I'll tell you this: locally on Bitcoin, your 5-minute structure is down, is up, is down, is up, is down, is up. And right now, locally speaking, we got a 5-minute SFP. Now, is this the best idea to trade SFPs in the middle of fucking nowhere? Not necessarily, right? This is more speculative, but you know, the idea, it is an idea. And this is the same idea that we had over here, but they just wanted a little bit higher. And they could do the same thing here because we haven't hit this zone yet, right? So that's why, what's the point in shorting here and shorting here and shorting here when you could just wait for the confirmation? Just wait for the confirmation and then go giga short and get in only one trade as opposed to a few. Do you want me? Do you want me? Okay. Broadband, if you're long on ADA, that's amazing, bro. ADA is on a bender right now, so I'm glad that you're in the profits. If you have a plan, you know, stick to your plan. Full moon, yeah, I don't know about the full moon stuff, but it seems like it's good, you know. It seems like it's good. Randy gives us her pep talks. Her energy is addictive. Yeah, she's great. I'm typically like out here screaming and singing and stuff, but when I'm scalping, when I'm doing scalp streams, which is what I've been doing lately, like, I mean business, man. I'm trying to make a bag. I'm trying to make a bag. ETH is weak. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Look, again, same thing. All these altcoins, remember, all these altcoins are leaving liquidity behind, and it seems like all these coins are at key zones at the same time. Right? So you got to keep that in mind, man. You got to keep that in mind. The news still stays bullish. Yeah, news I don't really care about. I've been with Geo since day one, and I've upped my level of trading tremendously. Thank you, B-Rad. I appreciate you, my brother. What do I think about Link? I could check Link. Are you guys serious? Haha, investing? It's like the guys who read Playboy for the articles. She's a sweet girl. She's a good girl, man. She's a good girl. She's fun. I think she's good for the space. Geo will teach you how to extract the market. Yeah, I try. Close to breaking the low. So we're gonna have to watch it. Geo, I've been a fan. I've been a fan for a few months now. I think that you're a realist. Thank you, man. Listen, I just try to live in reality, you know? Like the people that think 100K and whatever, like, okay, fine. But can you tell me why? Because I can build a case for you to why we can go to 25K. And even if I'm wrong about it, like I can at least explain it with real shit. Not fairy tale shit, like, for example, the inflows, right? That seems to be like a thing that I keep running back to. Oh, the inflows. Like, okay, what about the outflows? What about, like, when stocks crash, right? When the stock market crashes, right? So, I don't know how it works if the 401k is the same as mutual funds, like here in Canada. But, oh yeah, let me check Link. But, like, for example, when stocks start to crash, remember, the market runs on emotion, okay? So when stocks start to crash, okay, what happens? These investors will run to because they don't know what they're doing. They have their portfolios like invested with the banks in mutual funds, and then they have an account manager, and then they pay the account manager commissions and whatever. So what happens is whenever shit starts going down, right? Whenever shit starts going down, they will run to their advisor. And I used to work in banking. Like, I saw it every day. They used to run to their advisor, sell quickly. Get me out of the mutual fund. Get me out of the, you know? And then what would the advisor say? No, this is not the time. You don't do it when it's down. You do it when it's up, etc., whatever. And that's not, like, they're like, no, I don't care. Sell it. The market, like, what about the outflows? Right? We're still ranging. Bitcoin is still ranging. What happens if it starts breaking down to in the 40s? That shit's gonna cascade. Right? I just live in reality, man. Like, that's it. I don't just fairy tale. Oh, it did this much last cycle. Man, the cycle's broken. There's no other data you can go off of. The whole bull market could be over here. I'm not saying it is. But it could be. It could be. Just like this could be the very bottom. This could be the very top. That's all I do. I just live in reality. All right. Yeah, bro, I'm down. Let's hit up Miami. I actually might be coming to Miami next month. So, yeah, I'm down, man. We'll hit up Muscle Beach, bro. I have pictures and I have videos from me at Muscle Beach. I'm super down. I'm super down. I love Miami always. Okay, so let's talk about Link. Let's talk about Link, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things. Do I have a step stool? Yeah, I did. I'm not even joking. I literally did. I literally did. It wasn't a step stool, but there was a bar that you could like put your leg on, and I always like got some height out of that. All right, so Link. Link's last buy to sell is here. You got resistance here for a stronger, for a more convincing short on Link. I mean, look, you're getting the divs now, right? On a more convincing, you would need to lose this low, and then you can get in on the retest. And actually, I'll tell you this right now, literally right now, if we right now in this very moment, if we don't touch this and we come down and we lose 15-minute structure below this low, so if this happens right now, we're very likely going to come back up to this point and then do this. So here would be your short, but it's too early. You got to wait for confirmation. And that's only if this candle does not touch this box, which it kind of looks like it's about to. But this has now been mitigated, and then you just play the game over and over again. If it fails, then and it does it again up here. Like if you get this and you get another divergence, then you're just going to play the game, the same game. You're going to play it up here though. Right? You're going to play the exact same game. Okay, somebody said ETH broke. Let's check ETH. Let's come back to ETH real quick. Did ETH break? ETH did not break yet. ETH SFP'd, which means ETH wants higher. ETH did not break yet. This is not a break, my friends. Not a break. And if you want to be even safer about it, you would probably want this low to go. So let's see what ADA's doing. That's why we wait for confirmation. It's way better to wait for confirmation than to be speculative. Because my guess is as good as yours, is as good as everybody else's, right? Everybody has opinions. Like everybody has assholes, as they say, or whatever the saying is. It means nothing. Just wait for the confirmation and then go from there. For something. I watched 4 good traders since 2022. Now I chose Geo and Jay. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I say it all the time. 1 to 2 people, 1 to 2 traders to follow. If you're going to take influence from anybody, 1 to 2 people. Or 2 to 3 max. It doesn't even need to be me. It does not need to be me. Not at all. But if you choose for it to be me, then cool. But it doesn't need to be me. Okay, so we actually had a very slight but prevalent order block with imbalance there. Not surprised that we got that push up. Let's check. Somebody asked about EXO. And I'm going to give you guys full disclosure on EXO, man. I am not great with EXO charts. Not at all. Okay, not at all. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, yeah, I'm the best. And I don't... This thing trips me up literally all the time. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. 3-minute BOS on Link. Let me just go back and check Link real quick because, you know, we're at very timely moments here. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. No. Your 3-minute is not bearish yet. Debatable. This, you could argue this is your structure, but I'm not going to count that. I mean, yeah, it follows the rules, but I'm not going to count that. I don't like it. I'm not gonna count it. S&P daily market cipher. S and P. Bro, this shit is so going to... This shit is so going to correct eventually. Like, S&P's just been on a freaking bender. The colored candles is called TR main. So if you come to indicators and you write traders reality main, there it is. By the way, huge shouts out to Tino from Traders Reality. I have still not had the pleasure to ever speak to that man, but that man changed my life. So, you know, just a random thanks for streaming. Well, I appreciate you. Just a random thanks for you watching, man. I appreciate that you're here. I wouldn't be able to stream if it wasn't for you guys. So I appreciate it. But yeah, man, I agree. I agree that things have been kind of crazy. Things have been kind of crazy. And you know what's funny is the S&P's been doing what the S&P's been doing while Bitcoin is on its rip down. So what happens if the S&P starts dying? Bitcoin is going to die with it, very likely. So it's not good, right? Like, I don't think Bitcoin... Until 64K, Bitcoin is bearish. Simple as that. And you have to close a decent time frame above this 64K. And it needs to be a good break. Like, it can't be an SFP, because SFP means lower, and it can't be a break like of 1%. It needs to be you need to see this. I need, like, not in one candle, but you need to see a break like this high, somewhere like this. It needs to be a clean, like a non-questionable break. It needs to be like here. We need to close above like 66K basically. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Gonna subscribe after stream. Man, come on in, bro. Come on in. I give a lot. Look, let me give you this level. Let me show you what the update I gave this morning. I gave a long this morning. I'm not always I'm not always right. Nobody, I think it's foolish to think people are always right. But what I will tell you is that I don't want to say frequently right, because it sounds not good. I give good levels. My levels are right. And then with confirmation, the trades are right. Right? And then I jump in all the time. I give real-time updates literally all the time. Here. Anyways, the VIP members, man, they speak for it. Like, I don't need to talk about that. But, you know, I give video updates frequently throughout the day. Okay? Frequently. Many times throughout the day. I give my levels throughout the day. I give longs throughout the day. I give, you know, I give altcoins. I do real-time updates. I do VIP streams every morning. So, come on in, man. If you like it, come on in. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. No problem. No problem. I got no beef with it. BTC 10-minute is bearish. Yeah, but the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. I think we're going to come up higher. I think we're going to come up and hit this zone. And we got alerts up here. I think this is a good make or break zone. I think if you're going to reject, it's going to be from here. If not, we're going to probably come up and take yesterday's high, which I already don't think yesterday's high is coming, but I could be wrong. Geo, am I funded? Or yeah, I got funded yesterday. So I did a small account just so that I did a small account for tester because I have a lot of people. How do I X this shit? Why do I need all this? I had a lot of people message me asking me about breakout. So I started an account and I got funded. So on the top right, you can see demo and then you can see live. So I got funded yesterday. I got funded in 1 day. Yesterday was the first real position I took. I got funded in 1 day. It wasn't very hard to do that. But I am going to do the bigger account. I'm going to put the $900 in and get the 100K account. And then I'm going to fund that shit too. I'm very technical. Yeah, man. I'm only a technical trader. I don't care about news. I don't care about... I don't care. I don't care about, you know, the inflows. I don't care about the supply shock. I don't care about that shit. I will trade it level to level, range to range. Tino's your hero? Tino's a G, man. I have watched thousands, literally thousands of hours of Tino. Literally thousands. 12 hour is still bearish. I agree. I agree. I way agree. Remember, right now, all we're doing is we're on the hunt for the lower high. And once you catch the lower high, that's GG's, man. That is GG's once you catch the lower high. Let's check how we're doing. Because I'm trying to take some positions, man. So money flow wants more, right? Money flow says more. And this is why you should be waiting for structure flips. See how this is not a flip? This is an SFP. So this SFP means that this becomes your target. Looks like we're heading towards that target, right? ETH and Bitcoin work in tandem. We didn't hit the high yet. We didn't hit the level yet on Bitcoin, and money flow is very thick, right? So, and we just bounced off of this order block. That was mitigated. They work in tandem. It's very rare where I trade one without looking at the other. Very rare. I'm always watching both. Yeah, man, my 5-digit... I've never had one trade that was a 5-digit trade, aka $10,000. I've never had that. So, yeah. Mine is coming. I know it's coming. Saw Geo on Casper live stream, then sub to him. He was talking sense then. He was talking sense here. GG gonna become a VIP. Come on in, bro. Come on in, man. I'm happy to have you. I do, I hop in all the time, man. We chat as well. Like, we go live, and we join, like, the VIP lounge. Like, I have a VIP lounge, and I'm doing something crazy in VIP that nobody else is doing. Let me show you. Allow me to show you, my friends, what we are doing. I'm not gonna... okay, I'm rebranding the VIP. Let me introduce you for the very first time. It's not launched yet. We're in beta. But you'll know... You'll find out what it's all about and what we're doing. But we're rebranding the VIP. My friends, welcome to the Nexus. You'll know more about it soon. My VIP members currently already know about it. This is what we're doing. This is what we're rebranding, and I'm gonna help you. I'm here to change your life. I'm not here to just give my levels, fuck off, and that's it. I'm here to actually teach you how to do it properly. And I'm in there, and people ask me questions, and I hop on live, and we do live chats together, and we're in our live group chats, and we're talking all the time, and we joke around, and this is why my channel's new emoji is now trees. Fuck the pickles shit. I don't even know how that happened. Me, it's all trees, baby. Welcome to the Nexus. More will come soon. More comes soon. I don't have any long-term investments. I mean, I have a little bit of investing right now, but I'm mostly in... I don't say mostly in cash, but I'm prepared to put a lot of cash in, but I'm not prepared to put in cash at these prices. Are you crazy? $58,000? I was accumulating during the bear market, and I'm not retarded, so I sold at all-time high. Like 74. When I saw 7, I didn't sell at 74. I sold some at like 50. I sold some at 60. I sold some at 70. You know, but I'm not retarded. I'm not like, oh, we're going to 100K. I'm like $70,000. Are they crazy? I'm like, they're actually giving me this? That's insane. I'm like, that is insane that they're giving me $70,000. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I have a lot of cash ready to deploy into the market, but I'm not buying. Listen, I made a tweet. Like, I don't even know, bro. 3 months ago, when we were at all-time high, I made a tweet saying, if it don't start with 4, don't buy more. I am not buying Bitcoin. I don't even care if it goes to $1 million. I am not buying Bitcoin unless it goes below, unless I see it starting with a 4. And that's me being nice. Dave, soon, bro, soon. Randy like was showing me the ropes with YouTube yesterday. The thinner the money flow, the less chance of divergences. Yes, sir. Geo talks so much sense it turns into dollars. I try, man. I try, man. I like that quote though. That's a kind of cool quote. I'm gonna tweet that. Let's tweet that. All right, let's come in. Let's hop in. So ETH looks like it wants higher. Bitcoin right now is heading towards this guy. This is the level. This is kind of your make or break, and this is probably your golden pocket and shit too. Yeah, you got your golden pocket here as well. If there's gonna be a rejection, it's gonna be from here. We'll have to see. I missed the lava. Oh, I missed the lava. Hey. You were crazy, yeah. Man, these guys, I'm telling you, man. It's funny. No profits will roll over from the S&P. I don't know, maybe. Possible. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not possible. But if the S&P dumps, Bitcoin will very likely dump as well. At least like at the same time. Maybe the profits will then roll over after. But yeah. Only investments I have are company stocks. I'll tell you this, man. Look. I'm gonna try to keep it very simple. I don't even care. Like people think, because I've been bearish since basically the all-time high. So no, the VIP Discord is not free. The link is in the description down below. I've been bearish at all-time high for quite some time, and I'm known as like the villain, whatever. And I'm gonna tell you this. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. People think that I want it to go down and I'm saying bearish because I missed the boat. They're like, oh, you missed the boat. Guys, I didn't miss any boat, okay? And I'll tell you why. I am a trader, and not only am I a trader, but I can confidently trade with like 80x leverage, okay? So if I have $1,000 and I put $1,000 into Bitcoin, at the very best case scenario, my 1,000 will be worth 2,000 if Bitcoin goes to 100K, which I don't even think it will. Maybe I'm wrong. That's just my opinion. I don't have any reason. Listen, I don't have any reason to suggest that it won't go to 100K any more than you don't have any reason to suggest it will. So it's like an asshole, right? Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an asshole. I don't think we're going to 100K. I think that's fucking crazy. I think 100K is insane. Could be wrong, right? Just like you think it is going to go to 100K and you could be wrong, right? Whatever. So if I miss the boat, my $1,000 would at the very best be worth $2,000. Whereas I can just scalp any fucking range. I can look right here. Look at this. Look on ETH, right? We were talking about ETH. ETH was an SFP. I could right now, I could have longed this SFP on the close, wherever. I could have used Market Cipher. I could have longed that SFP. I could have put my stop loss below that SFP once I saw the reaction. I could have put my target up here. I could have put my $1,000 at 80x leverage, went in $80,000 and just made $1,000 here in 2 minutes. So I didn't miss any boat, right? People think that. And even if that argument made even 1 cent, you're not going to get shit out of Bitcoin, man. I would never buy Bitcoin. Never, ever. If I was going to buy shit and put real money in, I would buy altcoins. Why would I not buy altcoins? Altcoins give a way better risk to reward. They give a way better, not risk to reward, but they give a way better return. Like, why would I put my money in Bitcoin? That makes no sense. Makes no sense. I would never, and especially I would never here. I would never here. USDT makes me a lot more money than anything else. And I'll just trade every range, man. I'll do this. I'll do this over again, right? If I hide all this shit, I'll just do this, man. I'll just do this. We shorted here. We took profit here. We longed here. We closed the entire position at this high. We shorted here. We took profit on the low. As you saw in Randy's stream, we have other positions that haven't happened yet. And I called along in the VIP Discord this morning from right here. What else you want, baby? What else you want, baby? Guys, do me a solid. If you have not hit the like button yet, do me a solid and hit the like button for me, please. I appreciate you. I think that I appreciate each and every one of you for kicking it with me. Anyways, if you don't like my opinions, I respect it. But I try to live in reality. I've played the hopium game before, man. I made a lot of money in 2021, and then I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of money in 2021 as well. So, I'm just not going to be stupid this time. Because this is where the poor can get rich and the rich get wealthy. So if you're not rich, then you can get rich during this cycle. And if you're not wealthy, then you can get wealthy if you're rich. But it all starts here, and it starts with you not being stupid. And I'm not going to be stupid this time around. I was stupid last time. And so far, it's playing out pretty well for me. All right, BTCZ. Coming up. ETH coming up. DOGZ. So right now, these are my three that I'm keeping my eye on. These are the three that I'm watching. 2 minute, man. Look at the 2 minute. Right? We're at the high of the order. At this point, there's no harm. At this point, there is literally no harm. Look how close we are to the high, and we have the divs. This doesn't have to play out, but sometimes you just got to take a shot in the dark, man. There's no harm based on what we see, especially if you take the high again. Do you get that? Like, all you got to do is put your stop here. So even if you take a little bit of a loss, why not? Why not try it? Like, why not? Bitcoin just hit its potential high. Potential. Not saying it is, but it just hit its potential high. The same time ETH is in its zone. ETH just hit the very top of the zone. You have the divergences right now. And Bitcoin just tagged its zone as well. So, if this 15-minute order block is going to hold, shouts out to Robert, by the way, if Robert's in here. Shouts out to you, my friend. If this is going to hold, which it may, why not give it a shot? Why not? What do you have to lose? You got good risk management, 1%, one trade. That makes sense. Right? Don't be stupid. Yeah. So we'll see. We will see. And if it doesn't work out, then we just play the same game in the next one. Now, the proper thing to do is to wait for a break. Okay? That's the proper thing to do. The proper thing is to wait for this guy to break. If this guy breaks, at least on the 5, let me check if it's 10-minute structure. It is 10-minute structure. It's not 15. So you need a 10-minute close below this low. Okay? So this guy's no longer... I mean, this is 15-minute structure. This is 10. You need a 10-minute close below here to suggest that this high is in. And a nice close too. Right? 10-minute close. We'll see. Also, if you want confluence with that 10-minute close, you got it's 5-minute supply demand, but you got 5-minute demand here. So let's just say this happens, right? Let's say you come down, you hit this demand, you get a little reaction off of it, and then you come back down and you fall it. This is demand failing. Now you get a 10-minute close here. That's good. You find the next order block, you short that bitch down. And you play the same game for the longs, but we just happen to be in a short zone. We are definitely not in a long zone, even if it goes to 100K from here. Can I chart your company stocks? What are your stocks? Jay hinted 3 BTC at 30K. What do you mean? Like he's gonna buy 3 Bitcoin at 30K? Is that what you mean? Okay, this pink vector candle right now is implying that we are gonna make a comeback to this level, which means, remember, if we do this, there's 2 things that could happen. If this is the high, there's 2 things that could happen right now. Number 1, we bounce off of this order block. We come up, we recover that vector candle, and then we just continue down and we never come back here. Or we lose the order block, break structure, and then come back up into this order block. You can giga short it there and then send price down. It's too early, really, for anything, especially if you're not using market Cipher. GDDY, 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 GoDaddy. Pornhub. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word. All right, GDDY just filled this gap, which is good. Market Cipher, I mean, come on, the 12. It looks like it wants higher. Definitely looks like it wants higher. And it's very simple. The thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. Once your money flow starts to come down, you know, that's where you could probably expect that one last push. Maybe you get this, maybe you get that. Is this all-time high? Yeah, this is all-time high. So there's nothing you can do at all-time high besides trade your range. All we did right now is come back in within the range. So we grab our volume in the range. I don't trade stocks, by the way. So it's not the easiest like thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if we take this high. I would be looking, I mean, if you're trading it, like, we're probably gonna come and take this high. Basically, we're probably gonna come and take this high, at least locally. And then, like, you're probably gonna get this. If I was gonna guess right now on the 30-minute time frame, so over the rest of the day or Monday, you're probably gonna get something like this. However high this goes, I have no idea, right? Perhaps this is what happens. Maybe you close around here, then you'll gap. You'll open up on Monday like this, maybe. Perhaps. You'll form a range up here. And then sweep the high maybe one more time, giving you one last divergence, and then come and take that. And then potentially come down from there. I don't know. Like, I don't really trade stocks. I don't know how they move. I don't know how this one moves. But that's what my guess would be right now. I would be shocked if they don't at the very least come and make a new all-time high again. I would be shocked if it didn't do that. Why does Hub have a stock? I don't know if it does. How can you learn more about Market Cipher? So if you come onto my channel, I have a playlist. I'll drop the playlist here. Market Cipher playlist, okay? Market Cipher playlist. Watch every single video in this playlist at least twice. And in the event that you even want more information, all the links are in the description down below. If you come to the website or on my WAP, whatever, I have a complete Market Cipher B and timeframes bootcamp, which is over 4 hours actually of information just on Market Cipher. And I'm gonna tell you this: it's not as easy as it's described to be, especially if you're scalping. So it's very comprehensive. It's very difficult. It is a mind fuck. Your disclaimer is that it's very hard to understand. It's not easy, but the information is there for you. And I will tell you this with confidence: I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best in the world at Market Cipher, because that's a crazy thing to say. But I will say I'm definitely top. I understand this indicator. Like, I'm definitely top 5, like, for sure. What is the TP if ADA flips? Your first TP would be this low. Would be this low. And then, really, like, I'm looking at TP here, to be honest. Like, this is easy. This is so easy to take. That is the easiest liquidity to take. Personally, I would be very shocked or very scared if I was long. Like, if I was long on ADA, I would 100% take profit here. Even if it goes to $10 from here, I don't care. I would take profit. Just based on this, yeah, I would take profit. So your position could look something like this, theoretically. And then the people that are like, oh, Geo, you're putting no money down if you're on 100K or 100x leverage, I mean. Okay, bro, if you say so. I did just get my breakout account funded in 1 day. But yeah, you're right. You're right, man. I have no idea what I'm doing. You are right. Give me 1 second, guys. Your bestie is a dick sucker. Salam alaikum. 1 sec. I gotta pick my nose real quick. Hold on. sorry, guys. I'm a little bit sick, as you know, from Randy's stream yesterday, if you were on it. And so I'm a little stuffy. I had to pick my nose real quick. Thank you for looking, bro. No worries, bro. No worries. You saw it. It's funny. Digging for gold. Hey, man, it is what it is. Like, you can either admit to picking your nose. Like, I know you do. So you can either admit it or you can not live in reality and lie. Okay, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens here. Remember what we said on ADA. We're either going to hit this order block, bounce up, recover this vector, and then, which is not really the probable, not probable. This is not the situation that I would want to see, but I would rather this low go. I want to see this low break, and then I want to see this low break, and then we could come up. That would be best case scenario. Oh, man. Here, I'm going to draw the literally perfect, picture perfect scenario for you. Come down, break both of these levels in one, bounce from like here, for example, right? Then we come up like this ever so slowly, while money flow is decreasing, and then you get that flip. There's your infinite giga short 10k trade right there. I feel it coming. I actually don't have a green screen right now. This is like my camera is doing it automatically. Don't I think that 1 hour BTC is at the LPSY? It's a good question, my friend, and this is what we're going to do to find out the answer to that question. Wyckoff accumulation schematic. All right, let's go distribution, actually. At the LPSY. Yeah. Oh, you mean... Yeah, I do. I mean, it depends on the time frame that you're thinking, that you're looking at. But I do think that... Here's what I think right now, okay? And I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong, but it's all probabilities. I'll tell you this. This structure, buddy, they're gonna fucking rinse that. I didn't even realize that that's how it looked when it came up. That looks like shit, bro. This looks like fucking ass. You get this break, bro. You get this break. Any retest, I'm telling you, I'm giga shorting it. I am giga shorting it. 10k trade. But anyways, yeah, this looks like shit. And here's what I think in the macro of it, which I covered at the beginning of the stream. Here's what I think, okay? Here's what I think. Even though we're going through it. Remember, your 6 hour and up structure is pointing down. The only structure that was pointing up was your 4 hour. And I made a YouTube video on this like 3 days ago. Was your 4 hour. And since then, your 4 hour has actually just flipped back to bearish. So like I said, I don't think we're going to touch yesterday's high. Personally, I don't think we're going to touch it. So any structure flip that we get, this is a shallow break. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not a shallow break, but this was also a shallow break. And this is not the best looking level that we're in anyway, right? This is already shitty structure. So I don't think it's going to get hit yesterday's high. It could. As of right now, I don't think it will. If it does, then we're going to rearrange our plans, but I don't think so. If it does, then we're probably going to come up to like up here. We're probably going to come up to like 62. But right now, I just don't think it will. And so I think that we're looking right now, like I said, for our lower high. We are looking for our lower high. Right? We're looking for a lower high. Wherever it might be. Wherever it might be. That's my opinion. So any decent structure that you see, right? This is the long that we called this morning. Any decent structure flip that you see. I mean, this is already starting to look like shit. It's already looking weak. But if you get this, number one, your target automatically becomes here. Number two, the same shit that happened here, right? This is all this liquidity. So I would target here, I would target here, I would target here, and then I would target my swing levels down there. So we'll see. And this is why patience pays, guys. This is shit I'm going to teach you in the Nexus. This is shit that I'm going to teach you in the Nexus, which is going to be the new rebranding of the VIP. And we're doing new things, so make sure you get in there. But we'll get to that. Now is not the time to talk about that. Not yet. We're not live yet, baby. It does seem very perfect, right? It seems very perfect. We just need them to behave. And structure, I will tell you this. Look, you got to take like Bitcoin's personality into consideration. And right now, Bitcoin is more indecisive than a woman. So Bitcoin is super indecisive right now. And it's doing mixed signals everywhere. But if we turn our box back on, this is how you know you're doing your TA right. Look, two of my boxes are the exact same. Where's that other box? Look, these boxes are the exact same than the ones I drew as I was explaining. That's how you know you're doing shit right. Boy! All right, what are we at right now? Nice, 141 likes. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all kicking it with me. Views and shit have been down lately, so for everybody, but appreciate y'all being here. We've been already live for 2 hours. That's crazy. Relate the feeling I'm going through. I just can't say that I love you. Urgent, it's urgent. It's urgent, yeah. Yo, by the way, to anybody that's new here, you know what we're gonna do? Hold on, let me get my desk up real quick. We're gonna do something here that we've been doing before. Hold on. Distance and the time between us, it'll change my mind. Baby, I will die for you. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go! Okay, hold on. Hold the motherfucking phone, baby. Guys, where's my chat at? Chat. Friendos of mine. Who's in here? Who remembers Rock on Fridays? Shall we hit him with the Rock Fridays? I'm glad you're learning broadband, and anybody else that's new here from Randy. Sometimes I have ADHD, and sometimes I sing sometimes. So here's what we gonna do, baby. Here's what we're gonna do. Which rock song should we do right now? Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Which one should we hit with our sickness and whatever? When is the new Lambo? I'm hoping soon, bro. But I need to buy a house. Okay, Bitcoin, man. Whew, money flow, but hey, I want to see that structure flip. Show me that structure flip, baby. Show me the... Send nudes, Bitcoin. Send nudes, Bitcoin. Guys, what song should we hit? I don't like the delay, but we should hit it. Yeah, we're going to do Rock on Fridays. Rock on Nexus Fridays, but I'm waiting for a track. I need y'all to give me a track right now. The distance and the time between us, it'll never change my mind, 'cause baby, I would die for you. Ah, na, 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 na. The distance and the time between us, it'll never change my mind, 'cause baby, I would die for you. We could do Rock You Like a Hurricane. I'm about that. I'm about that life. I don't know if this is the right one. I don't know if this is the right one. No, this is not the right one.
Oh yeah, 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 baby, baby, baby. Is this the right one? Yeah. All right, man. I told you I'm a little bit sick right now, and that's kind of hurting my vocals, man. It's kind of hard. It's in my turn and it's rocking my brain. Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Rock you like a hurricane. Karaoke. Karaoke. Here I am. Right. Like a hurricane. I said, here I am. Okay, look, money flow, baby. Money flow is saying, no, stop me now. Don't stop me because I'm having a good time. Having a good time. I'm a shooting star. Around as gravity. Like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, whoa, whoa, there's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, Money flow is saying, don't stop me now. Thank you guys for putting up with my shit, man. You should be. Concert got you by surprise. Yes, sir. Mike, I am... No inglés, no inglés. Poquito. Español poquito. All right, guys, listen. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna love you and leave you because it's Friday. So I'm gonna, as Tino says, I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna leave you. Here's what we're looking for, man. Look. This is why we do not enter trades blindly. Okay? This is why you wait for confirmation. And this is why I was able to get funded in one day on Crypto Face's breakout, which, by the way, the link is in the description down below. Okay? So, you wait for the confirmations, whether they are market cipher confirmations, which we sure as hell don't have right now, or they are structure confirmations, which, once again, we sure as hell don't have right now. We actually have an SFP of the low, meaning that your high is probably the target. Okay? ADA's got some more juice. What did we say, though? We said that this was likely to get recovered. I thought we would have hit the order block. We didn't. Okay, that's okay. But this is a short zone. And if you don't get the confirmations, you don't take the trade. If it is the confirmations, then you take the trade. Simple. Simple. But I'm going to leave you with this. This thing can go higher. I'm not saying it can't. Wherever the next decent structure flip is. I don't care where it is. It doesn't matter. I don't even care. Okay? The next... Oh, what did I just do? The next structure flip, like here. We are looking for that. And I am looking for lower. Because I guarantee you... Oh, I mean, I can't guarantee you anything. But that... what I will guarantee you is that this has me worried. Okay? We don't have to come back for it. But it has me worried. And it is important to be aware of it. Okay? We'll leave it at that. And that's with all the coins, man. That's with all the coins. This... Let me just show you, okay? Before you guys think, oh, who's this sexy 5'2" and 3/4" wannabe singer that doesn't know how to trade on my screen? Who thinks the earth is flat and that cats are shit? Look at this. Very reminiscent of what? What did Ethereum do yesterday? Very reminiscent of this. What happened to Ethereum? Okay. So this, this Bitcoin currently, very reminiscent of this. What happens when this happens? Sometimes, not always, but likely, more likely than not, you get this. Okay? You get this. Okay? Not saying it's gonna happen. Not saying it's not. I'm saying if I see the confirmations, you sure as shit know that I'm going to short the motherfuck out of it. Because Here's your pump song. You guys want the pump song? Here's your pump song.
We're gonna pump the price. Are you ready? We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We are gonna pump the price. Are you ready?
If you guys don't know, Jay literally came into the stream. He's like, yo, hit us with the pump song, bro.
We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump.
All right, guys. I will see you later. Have a good weekend. Trade safe. Yes, you can pay with USDT. Absolutely, you can pay with USDT for the VIP. So just come on into the free Discord. The link's in the description down below, and open up a ticket. So I'll show you how to open up a ticket. It's not very hard. Not very hard. So you come into. Okay, when you come in, you'll see this welcome tab here on the left, this welcome tab. Come on in, and then here under support, here, I'll just drop the link. Just come on in and go to the main. Come on in and go to the main chat, just the general chat. There you go. Okay, that's how you can open up a support ticket. Open up a ticket, and then one of the moderators, one of my beautiful moderators, are gonna help you. Oh man, shouts out to Flopping Gropers in the chat. Thanks for coming by, bro. Mods, the training courses on WAP, are the videos edited or videos that are recorded during Discord? No, so okay, let me answer this question first of all, let me just say before I say goodbye, shouts out to Flopping Groper. Everybody go follow Nick, okay? This guy here. How do I get his thing up? Oh, that sounded gay. Go to channel. Okay. Everybody go follow Nick. If you don't know who Nick is obviously a market cipher analyst as well. And the best part about this is my opinion. The best part about Market Cipher is that there's always a Market Cipher creator live. I swear. Like, I'm gonna go off now, and Alex O'Crypto is gonna pop on. Then whoever else, Tom Crown is gonna come on. Then Randy's on. That there's always. It seems like there's always somebody. You guys always have. So everyone go follow Nick. That's first of all. Second of all, let me explain really quick what's going on. Okay, because I went over it briefly, but let me explain. Okay, not Market Cipher. Which, by the way, if you're looking for Market Cipher, the link's in the description down below. Discount code GEO for 15% off. Okay, that's the last of the shows, but I'm going to tell you this. So all the boot camps, this is how it was. They were all live classes, okay? The boot camps were live classes that I had with people in the Discord, and I did the classes, like, people, whatever. There's a Q&A at the end of it. People had the opportunity to ask questions, but it was just recorded. And then now they're on the website. So it's basically like you're sitting in a class. It's not edited. It's not sessions. It is organized, but it's like linear. It's like modules that we went through in the class, and it was like a 1 3-hour session, and then some follow-ups as well on some of the boot camps. Okay, now what I am working on currently is a complete trading course from A to Z, where that's all you're gonna need. Okay, you're not gonna need anything else, and that's gonna be offline, right? That's gonna be separate modules with notes and everything. The boot camps have notes as well, but it's going to be more organized. It's going to be plain, simple, whatever. I am hoping to have that finished by the end of August. Okay, I'm hoping. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've been a little bit delayed because we're working on stuff for the Nexus. But I'm hoping to have that set and going fairly soon. And so, we'll see how that goes. But here's what I will tell you. If you decide to purchase the... is the volume low? My bad. You guys should have told me that from before. My bad. Okay, now it's going to be loud. If you guys purchase the bundle now, okay, because you want to learn, right? I don't know how much money the actual course is going to be, but I will deduct the amount from the course for you. So let's just say I make the course $500. The bundle is $330. You can buy the entire course for $170, right? I'll because for anybody that buys it now because, whatever, because I got to work on the course. Anyways, that's what I'm going to leave you with. Everybody else, thanks for popping in. And I will see you guys, you already know, man. Have a good weekend, guys. Don't make stupid decisions, okay? Goodbye.
set my heart on fire.